play Melee, you click a button, you're in.
I appreciate the aesthetic, but at the same time, it's kind of slow. It's not that big a deal, but like the extra like 20 seconds.
I mean, over a large tournament with hundreds of people,
yeah,
it adds up so fast.
Those 20 seconds quickly turn into 20 minutes.
Yeah, and then more when there's like somebody paused my pro controller.
Or like, yeah, you realize that you don't have your name in the system.
Yep. Or you went to the wrong stage.
Yeah.
In the beginning, there was like hazards were on.
That's
right.
rough.
So these guys are going to get underway. Biggest thing for Pac-Man, don't get down tilted. And I tell everyone this in the universe when they play against Peach. You don't really have a reason against Peach to get into that closer range with her, especially if you have any kind of projectile.
Yeah.
Just don't let her down tilt you. If you're going to approach like that, let's go, Bok Choyyy.
That's what I was talking about, the cherry. He just flings it.
That's how you get in somebody's head, too.
Yeah. It's just like, oh, I guess this is the thing. This is fine.
Oh, Nair into down tilt, like he knew that was enough damage for the Hydrant. Bok Choyyy looking a little bit more tuned. Same skin as the last Pac-Man we just saw as well.
Yeah.
That grab will get him, but back throw shouldn't quite do it yet. A little short. Oh, the melon, I thought it was still there. That was such a sick setup. Is Richard going to catch him, though, with the up smash out of shield?
Top by the up smash. That's actually something I learned the oh. Okay, he DI'd. He got the DI. But something I was gonna say, the other day I actually learned about Pac-Man. If you like pick up your fruit again, it turns out you can just like press neutral special and it changes the fruit. Didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah, I learned recently how actually to change the fruit. That you have to hold the button down, like to keep charging it. I used to think that you were stuck with whatever fruit you had charged to the first time. Bok Choyyy getting up with neutral air. Throws the key. Surprise key. But Richard looking real solid so far.
Yeah, that's something I was mentioning earlier when I was commentating on the side stream. Sometimes when you see Pac-Mans only throw out one projectile at once, it makes it really easy to pick and choose which one you're going to dodge, or in the case of that match earlier, which one you're going to pocket. But when Bok Choyyy throws two very strong projectiles at you at once at kill percent, yeah, you really have to pick and choose your options carefully.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Bok Choyyy picking up that turnip, trying to make something happen. But Richard, who did have a commanding lead a moment ago, gets the Mr. Saturn and just throws it away, which is actually kind of wise, because that's we were talking about backfiring moves earlier. Yeah. Having your own shield broken by a Mr. Saturn might be one of the worst that you pulled. It's got to be the worst feeling in Smash.
Just catching the get-up attack. Cool. Oh.
All right, Richard's got some fruit. Gonna have a strawberry snack while he waits for this last stock. Oh, and it converts it into 23%. Peaches are always going to know what to do with Pac-Man fruit because they have to know what to do with turnips.
Yeah.
Bok Choyyy getting the grab. No fear. You can't really spot dodge Pac-Man's grab.
Yeah, this hangs out.
And it's also, it is risky though, going for too many grabs with Pac-Man, which Bok Choyyy obviously has not done.
Yeah.
But you can get down tilted just out of sitting there in the animation.
So far.
Oh, wow, he used the Hydrant. What a play by Richard to win that game. He even leaned back like, did that just happen? Did I do that?
Speaking of backfiring moves right there.
Yeah, there's another one. Hydrant confirming your opponent's fair to kill you at 90.
Man, couldn't be me.
Reminder that that move was recently nerfed too. So they must have been pretty far out there.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to see the replay here in a second because that was absolutely replay worthy. Super sick from Richard to recognize the situation that he was in. I'm actually more curious what percent he was at. Great turnip play, 90, going to kill him. Real confident play there by Richard to go off and just throw the input out.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to game 2 here. Bok Choyy's counter pick. See what he shows in a moment. You Eagle Eyes might have spotted the stage you went to ahead of time. Not always looking for it, but it's going to be FD. Not giving Peach any of the platforms to play with is an interesting call. But this also means you don't have platforms to escape to if Peach catches you, but Bok Choyy's been playing the better neutral, I think, despite Richard being able to swipe that game. Because I've seen Richard hit some down tilts, but his conversions have usually been like one move. He's just been playing very wisely, getting his chip damage in where he can.
Yep. Ooh. Barely missed a quick draw to break his hydrant.
Oh, wow. That's risky going for that dare on Hydrant, as I mentioned before. Bok Choy wanting, he turned it into something good.
I love that fire hydrant.
Oh, wow, he dash attacked it and vanished.
Just the despawn. Oh, got hit by the turnip though.
Yeah, throwing the turnip up for Peach in this game compared to like her previous Peach iterations, as the turnip goes higher than it used to. Like I swear, it doesn't come down forever.
And now we're cooking off of his own fire hydrant, just eating the 54%.
Yeah, he also died to his fire hydrant a second ago. Richard's done an excellent job of just using Pac-Man's capabilities against him.
Yeah.
Throws it straight down and he hit the fruit. Wow, what a play by Richard with the awareness to know.
Right now, we're seeing a lot of like pretty creative ways to handle your opponent's options. Like if they have a fruit that can be hit that will just completely mess everything up, just hit the fruit. If he has a fire hydrant that launches both of you forward, use the launch.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier that versatility and creativity are really important to make a good character, but also combating those things. That's what we've been seeing. Combating both, like you have to be just as creative as your opponent when they put all these strange options on the table.
Yeah. Oh, and there it is. I always love just seeing that happen. Oh.
Bok Choy just covered the entirety of FD. I now understand the counter pick of the stage.
Yeah. Oh.
I get forward smash reverse, and suddenly Richard's at 42% after having what I thought was a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, that. I always just love seeing the fruit fly off of the fire hydrant because it's just like this is funny to me. Ooh.
DBZ.
And suddenly it's an even game. Hitting the little trampoline. Oh.
Yeah, that has a very strange interaction. Now when you hit the trampoline, it takes a hurt. So you can like throw something at it when Pac-Man's only got one jump left as he's gonna hit it and it'll kill him.
Nice.
Oh, and he went for the hydrant. It was there as bait the whole time, and Bok Choy recognizing it goes for the F smash immediately to force a game 3. Good comeback there from Bok Choy after getting gifted 43%.
Can't get caught by the bait. Can't get jabaited.
The hydrant is bait 99% of the time when it's Pac-Man. That's what it sits there as. It sits there as this thing that you think, oh, I can use it against him. And sometimes you'll be able to, but it always costs you in the end.
You always gotta go for the clever ploy whenever you see your opponent plays their cards. Just seeing like, ooh, you activated my trap card, I'm gonna use your hydrant against you, and then you just die. Everyone thinks they're a battle master until the Pac-Man pulls up. And here we go to Smashville. Oh, just immediately runs up and grabs.
Yeah, as Pac-Man, no less. That's how you know somebody was sitting in a shield.
What kind of timeline is this? And right now, Bok Choy is taking a more commanding like approach to this matchup.
Yeah, I think he's realizing that letting Richard kind of hang back has wound up hurting him over the course of the set.
And something else, like, it could also be a bit of an adaptation to the stage, because Smashville is pretty small. It's a pretty intimate stage between the two characters, so you can't really run away too much. There's not as much space. Ooh, that would have been the perfect angle, too.
Forward throw, not going to kill. I'm so used to seeing Peach slap somebody in the forward throw kills.
Yeah.
Back air, though, very strong. Catches the Pac-Man with the strawberry, putting him at a very low percentage.
Oh. Just manages to barely recover, but gets caught by the back air.
Pac-Man's a funny character. They do all this work to recover, and they wait all this time, and they get up and they immediately get popped.
Yeah. This gives your opponent so much time to prepare. Oh!
Looking for the Peach combos. Getting plenty of 81%. Wow.
He may not have gotten it right away, but he eventually did get that forward air.
Yeah, Bok Choy looking a little lost all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He was getting a little too close to Peach, maybe getting a little, oh, and he just randomly dies. That's unfortunate to see.
Yeah, we can see his own disappointment. And nodding. And there it is. Now, we were kind of in a situation like this last game where Bok Choy was pretty down, but as we saw, he was able to both even up and make it his own game.
Yeah. Looking to make the heavy comeback, but he gets hit by the side B. probably a little bit surprising to him. Now Richard's looking to put this set away.
Gotta watch the booty bumps.
A little trickiness there with the side B. Richard prepared to punish it. Did not drop shield. Yeah, sometimes when you're down, you gotta go for some crazier stuff, especially when your opponent's winning in the neutral.
Yeah. You gotta go for some crazy stuff, but don't make it desperate.
And that up B looked a little desperate.
Yeah.
Oh, Richard looking to end him with the up B. That would have been some wild stuff. Oh, he forward smashed. He forward smashed the wrong way. He was very confident. Like, you could have left the bell there and forward smashed the other way, and maybe still punished Peach with like an F tilt or something. But Richard played that set incredibly well. He adapted to all of the gimmicky, like, fruit things that Choyyy was doing, and he's able to take the set to